Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Star Wars Net77. So in 2006, Hasbro released some really cool commemorative figures that really paid a lot of homage to the original vintage line. So I wanted to kind of show you those figures, and they're really cool. They're some of my favorite modern day figures, and let's go check it out. All right, thanks. So if you're a big fan of the original vintage figures like I am, you guys will really enjoy these figures if you haven't seen these or picked these up. Came out in 2006, and these are really cool figures, so let's check it out. This is Leia. This is Princess Leia, obviously, and it's really cool because it came in these really cool cases, and the card back is like a reprint from the original. If you look very, very carefully, you can actually see Kenner. It has particularly right now. These figures are smaller scale than the figures they had at the time, or still have today. They're more on scale to the original figures, and it's got the back. It shows you the original figure, kind of a little brief summary, compare the legacy, and it shows you the ones they collect. It came out with this too. Now, the original line, when this first came out, it's called the Trilogy Collection. Later on, it's called the Saga Collection, which I'll show you in a minute. That's Princess Leia. You got Han Solo, which is, they did a really good job with Han Solo. Now, they're all, they articulate very, very well. They move very, very well. Let's see who else we got here. We got Luke Skywalker. Man, if you had the original Luke Skywalker in case like this, wow. You're pretty lucky guy. But, pretty cool. Now the lightsaber is separated, not like the original where it was actually in his arm. And then we got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Old Ben. So yeah, I mean, they did a really good job with these figures. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, this is the Saga collection. Now you get into the Star Wars. Now, during this run, they had this Galactic Hunt thing that they had where if you send in, like, I think, 5 proof of purchases, you could get this George Lucas figure, which I'll show you in a minute. This is Greedo. Conchita no solo. This joke, of course. Okay, here is Luke in X-Wing Pilot. Really, again, they did a really nice job with these figures. I mean, the detail is great, and I just really am a big fan of backing, and it's cool, very cool. And yet, Sand People, which is funny. Tusken Raider is actually what it is, but they call it a Sand People. Not Sand Person, it's a Sand People. All right, so let's get into The Empire Strikes Back. This is the you got the trilogy, original trilogy line here. This is C-3PO, which is one of the harder to find figures. This is a really cool, cool looking figure. You got Yoda. Which is cool. Darth Vader. These are children. This is the first run figures. Let's see what else do we got here. This is Lando. Actually, I have 2 different Landos. Okay, and then you get in the Saga, you get the Luke. Shows you the original. Snow Trooper. Boss. Which is cool. I wish they would release more of these. It'd be cool if they came out with every original figure. That'd be really cool. And then you got IG-88. You can probably hear my dog breathing on the side. Hey, Roxanne. Anyway. Alright. And then here is the Return of the Jedi series. So you got Biker Scout. You got Stormtrooper. You've got Boba Fett, which is a cool looking figure. Very cool. One of my favorite Boba Fett figures, actually. You got a Chewbacca. Just freaked out my dog. You got a Han Solo in trench coat. You got a Princess Leia from Biker Scout. TD2. And I've got another Boba Fett. Now, one thing that was cool they released also as an exclusive, as a mail-away figure I wanted to show you is the mail-away. This is a George Lucas one. So you send in 5 proof of purchases, and you get a George Lucas in Stormtrooper, which is kind of weird. And it just talks about, you know, George Lucas as a director. So, very cool looking figure. Very cool. I actually think they did a really good job on his likeness. This is a younger George Lucas. This is when She Fleming has got the darker hair, darker beard. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so Walmart also had a very, very cool exclusive. And I kind of touched base about it earlier, about the early bird certificate. Before Kenner had no idea about the success of how Star Wars would do. And so the demand was so much bigger than supply back in 1977 that they released this early bird certificate. And so it was like a mail-away figure. So, and to commemorate that, Wal-Mart had this exclusive deal. So it looks just like the early bird certificate. And on the back, it kind of tells you direction what to do, and it has like a display, just like the original, which is really cool. And it tells you what to do and the rules and how you got to mail it away for it. So once you mail it away, you open it up, you mail everything away, and you get, I've got 2 things here. I got the original box, I have it unopened, okay? And I got another version, unopened one that I want to show you. So but these are really cool figures. Let's open this up and take a quick closer look. Now the R2-D2, just like the original, it clicks. His head clicks just like the original vintage figure. So that was cool. This Luke Skywalker, and he's actually a really cool figure too. Let me open it up here. Because actually his lightsaber is built into his arm, just like the original had it too. So that's a really cool feature as well. So I think this is like one of my favorite sets, I think, of the modern day sets. They did a really good job with this. It took about a month for me to get the mail, but it's pretty cool. It's a throwback to the original. So thanks for watching my vintage trilogy collection of Star Wars figures. I appreciate it, guys. May the Force be with you.